Right. So, what's next? Marketing operates on environments. So we need to assess business environment for marketing decisions. Without assessing the environments, we can't take decisions. Okay. So what's the first environment? Elements of organizational environment. Now, this is basically not only for marketing, but even for have business plan. We need to know what kind of environments that the organization surrounds. Organization එකක් ඇතුලේ එක එක environment surround වෙලා තියෙනවා. Now you can see at the center internal environment, owners, board of directors, employees and culture. එතකොට මේ ඔගොල්ලෝ කම්පැනි එකකට ගියාම ඔගොල්ලෝ ඉස්සෙල්ලාම absorb වෙන්නේ internal environment එක. Will be absorbed directly into the internal environment, which consist of owners, they have their wishes, board of directors, employees and culture. So every organization has a culture. System එකක් තියෙනවා. අපි කියන්නේ system change කියලා. දැන් මේ ලංකාවේ වුණා ඒ culture set වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒවා නිසා ගොඩාක් ප්‍රශ්න එනවා. Now you can see the president is saying, look, stop the strike and release the A-level results. ඉතින් මේ ලංකාව ගිහිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ හැම දෙයකටම ඔබ්ජෙක්ට් කරන්න. right? වෙන රටවල් වල opposition එක propose කරනවා. මෙහි opposition එක oppose කරනවා. එතකොට මේවා මාරු කරන්න අමාරුයි. මොකද අර ගම්වල ආපු genes තමයි මේ blood lines වල තියෙන්නේ. So ඒක නිසා the culture, Sri Lankan culture, we say we have a great culture, but what can you do with the great culture if you can't market it? right? එතකොට ඒ වගේ company ඇතුළෙත් ඒ cultures තියෙනවා. undercut cultures තියෙනවා. එක වර්ගයේ cultures තියෙනවා, like inhuman cultures තියෙනවා, බොරු cultures හදලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම there are very well focused cultures, winning cultures, positive cultures. Employees are absolutely empowered to take decisions. Board of directors have open, the doors are open, you can walk in and discuss anything. Human resources being empowered to be on employee side. So the organization manage their internal customer very well in well-structured organizations. If you look at Google, එච්චර ඈතක යන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. Come to Trace and visit CodeGen. Come to Trace, visit Vega. See how free those kids work. See the culture, the innovation culture. See how progressively they do things. Right? And I love to work for a company like that. Flexible working hours, everything is given. If you look at Melbourne biscuits, right, the culture is very formal. Boys has to wear black and white, and you can't wear very bright colors. And that's how I got used to a black trouser with a white shirt and a red tie, or brown trouser, beige shirt, brown shoes, full shaven. If you're growing a beard, the beard has to be nicely trimmed because we are dealing with consumers. And the ladies has to wear saris. It can be Canadian or it can be Indian. It's compulsory. No short skirts, nothing. It's all saris. So it's lovely to see, like, you're in a kind of a beautiful culture. If you go to Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank, you can see the opposite of Melbourne's. You see girls wearing short skirts, it's above knee length, makeup on, nails were trimmed properly, painted properly, right? And it's like you're working for an airline. And the men's, the guys wearing perfect trousers with ash colored trouser, white shirt with their own HSBC tie. So there's a culture. If you go to what you call British Airways, or if you go to Qantas Airlines and see the culture of theirs, it's beautiful. So every organization has an internal environment to manage. Now I've been consulting for Qantas Airways in Australia when I was in Fiji. I got glued to that culture. The Qantas Airlines is one of the best airlines in the world. When I was traveling with my wife and the baby, my daughter, when she was just 1 month or 2 months old, we booked the Qantas Airways from um, where is this place? Sydney, and we are supposed to come to Singapore. No one asked. Well, when you issue the ticket, when you go to that counter, the lady asks, "Oh, you have a nice baby over there," and they're cuddling and all that. Okay, fine. And when we hopped into the um, aircraft, the tunnel, we were greeted well, and immediately, I mean, um, I never booked a seat in the business section, but this lady came and said, "Sir, you are privileged to come to the front with the baby, because we know your baby might get hungry and she has to feed." And from there onwards, until we land in Singapore, the baby was taken care of. Even my wife was asked to sleep while the special lady was deployed to handle the baby, and she took the baby out and cuddled, and my wife was sleeping. It was amazing, breathtaking service. Why? Because of the culture, because of customer oriented culture. So it was amazing treatment. That's Qantas. Singapore Airlines, one of the best airlines I have ever traveled. I mean, when you carry a little girl with you, say age of um, myself and my daughter and my wife, we went to Singapore and we traveled in Singapore Airlines. She was like 5 years old, 6 years old. The amount of toys she received. There's a girl to entertain kids. She's beautiful. Her language was excellent. We never felt that we are in an aircraft. We felt that we are watching a movie. Everything was taken care of. Changi Airport, when you get down from Changi Airport, the treatment the Changi Airport gives, um, Asia's biggest highest ranked airport, the culture of the airport, wow. Right, I'm not saying our Katnaika BIA is not good. Well, we are emerging country. We can't expect sky and the moon and the sun, but amazing. Guys, you should see the world. You should travel to Singapore, at least. You should travel to Malaysia. And please travel to Singapore. Go through Changi Airport. You feel sad to come out from the Changi Airport, because the culture that they have established to take care of you, amazing, right? So there is a thing called internal environment. Now, after internal environment, we have another environment which is surrounding the organization, which is called the task environment. Now, this is for you to understand. Now, how I teach, or how I coach business management pathway case is different to this. Since I know you guys are very factual, very calculus oriented, so I took a bit of a different path to educate you all. So there's another environment called task environment. That's outside the organization. You have competitors, customers, suppliers, strategic partners, and regulators, right? Now, apart from that environment, task and internal, there's another huge environment surrounding everyone, that is called the general environment or the external environment. That consists of international dimension, political legal dimension, socio cultural dimension, economic dimension, and technological dimension. Those are called best or slept factors. So this is how it basically seen if you um, enlarge the internal environment or the organizational environment. So in an organizational environment, you have value systems, vision, mission, and objectives, structure of the organization, corporate culture, human resource, physical resources, and technological capabilities. Now, why I'm showing this is this affects the consumer delivery. Company ka corporate culture ka හොඳයි නම් like Coca-Cola, Facebook, Maliban, Munchie, consumer satisfied. හැබැයි corporate culture එකේ defects තියෙනවා නම් consumer දැනගන්නවා මේ product එක හරි නෑ කියලා. Structural issues තියෙනවා නම් no one knows to whom we report. No one knows what is happening. Without your knowledge, changes taking place. Structural issues. Vision, mission, objectives layout කරලා නැහැ. No goal. Value systems වල ගොඩක් great place to work කියලා awards ගත්තට අත්‍තරම great place to work නෙමෙයි company ඇතුලේ වෙන්නේ. Value systems වල defects තියෙනවා. So all these affects the consumer delivery. All the supply issues, customer issues affect the profitability of the organization. External environmental factor, like now we can see economic constraints happening and it's affecting directly to the consumer delivery and the profitability of the company. So guys, the environment need to be assessed. It has to be assessed and see what are the challenges ahead. So then we have two techniques to do that. The environmental techniques, analyzing techniques. One is a pestle analysis and the other one is a SWOT analysis. So pestle analysis is basically the external analysis. SWOT is a kind of a internal but connects what happening in the outside as well. So these two techniques will be used to analyze. The factors of external environment, the pestle factors, political, right, economic, social, technological, ecological, and legal. These are called the pestle factors. So remember this word, pestle factors. You'll be questioned. If there's a question comes from environment, yeah, I'm referring to external and internal environment analysis. So if you take the first P, political, it has government policy, political stability, corruption, foreign trade policy, tax, labor law, trade restrictions. Yes, all these will, if there's a political imbalance, yes, the organization feels it. Economic issues, economic growth, exchange rates, interest rate, inflation rates, disposable income, unemployment rates, yes, it affects consumer delivery. So social factors like population growth rate. Can anyone tell me which country will be number one in population within the next 3 months? Can anyone tell me?
India.
Exactly. Why India becoming the leader of the population?
Because for decades China have one child policy.
Absolutely, spot on. Also, if you look at cricket, India on top. They have invaded cricket. Who's the Prime Minister of UK? Is he a Britisher?
British Indian.
Yeah, there's an Indian
British.
connection. There's an Indian connection.
Yes.
Who's the Vice President of the USA? She also has a connection to India. Which country that Merck is being produced, Apple is being produced, Toyota is being produced? It's India. Software development happening in India. See, if you exceed population, you can take the control of the world. That's what Hitler did. Hitler saw Jews population is increasing and he killed everyone. But now someone is using strategically and to take control of everywhere they go. They took control of most of the things. If you look at Adanis, the Ambanis, the way they are controlling, the way they are investing is beautiful, breathtaking. You must study these models. Okay, the Ambani model, the Adani's model, the movie Guru, where Abhishek and Aishwarya represent. That was a true story. That was Ambani's, if I'm not, Reliance owner's life story. Right. So you guys have to see these kind of movies like Wolf of the Wall Street. There are management movies. You guys need to sit and watch. It's beautiful. And there's another one called The Accountant. Beautiful movies. And see, if you can exceed population, there'll be issues coming up. right? And if you go to India, you can see the Bollywood. What Bollywood is portraying is not the reality. It's the population is huge, right? So that affects certain decisions. Age distribution. Our country is aging. Career attitudes, safety emphasis, health consciousness, lifestyle attitudes, cultural barriers. McDonald's went to India and they launched beef burgers. The outlet was burned because the cow is a holy symbol, right? Coconut water sold in the streets freely because coconut is a holy symbol. And drinking coconut water, the ලංකාවේ පොල් ගස් 60ට මාරක් තියෙනවා. කවුරුත් පොල් වතුර බොන්නේ නැහැ, right? ඉස්සර අපේ තාත්තලගේ කාලේ, සීයලගේ කාලේ පොල් ගෙඩිය බිඳලා අනිත් පැත්තට හරවලා පොල් වතුර ටික බොනවා, right? That is basically natural vitamins. We call it electrolytes or something that goes into your system. දැන් මේ heat එකට මම කරන්නේ ගෙදර තියෙන පොල් ටික බිඳලා මමම ගාලා වතුර ටික බොනවා. It cools you down, right? එතකොට මේ වගේ issues තියෙනවා මේ රටවල ඇතුල් වෙන්න බෑ, barriers තියෙනවා. The cow is a holy symbol and McDonald's went and opened their stores and started selling beef burgers. Then ඒ රටේ beef burgers නෑ. Chicken and veggie burgers තියෙන්නේ. So barriers exist in the social environment. Look at technology. My goodness, technology incentives, levels of innovation, automation, R&D activity, technology change, technological awareness. Can you guys remember මතකද දන්නේ නැහැ, when Ranil Wickremesinghe was the prime minister once, he was talking about giving tabs to all the kids. මතකද? එයා කිව්වා අපි ළමයින්ට tabs දෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා. Can you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everyone laughed, no? It didn't
Yes.
work. Everyone laughed. What is happening today? Every kids need a tab. Everything is digitalized. He saw it coming. But everyone said, "Hi, pissu, meyaata pissu." He was talking about Nangilata Mala Dennang, Mallilata Vallu Dennang. He was talking about mental freedom. Isn't it happening right now? Yes, it's happening among the youth. The amount of complaints a counselor get in a school. I mean, Ravi Prabha knows. My daughter is a musician, and there's a counselor. The amount of complaints she gets, the amount of frustration kids goes through inside family context is huge. Certain families restricted kids of getting into technology, which I didn't. And I was talking about a futurist. I was lecturing and I was running organization by talking about a futurist, right? We can't restrict kids anymore. It has to be, the tab has to be given, phone has to be given, otherwise they'll get frustrated. So technology incentives, level of innovations, and because of that I have to with Heminder sir, I have to initiate an innovation center in SLTC where we train kids to bring tabs and work without a problem. So if the country, if the entire world going through change, yes, the kids has to get into it. Otherwise, there'll be issues happening and there'll be problems coming towards the organization as well. I had a problem of getting into ERP systems. මට කම්පැනි එකක් automate කරන්න ඕන වුණා. අපිට automate කරන්න බෑ කඩවල වල මිනිස්සුන්ට ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එක පාවිච්චි කරන්න දන්නේ නැහැ. හිතන්න පොඩ්ඩක් කොහොමද අපි ඉලෙක්ට්‍රොනික බිල් එක දෙන්නේ කියලා. මොකද ස්මාර්ට් මේ ගොඩක් අයට තාමත් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන්ස් නැහැ. But according to recent research, 44 million smartphone users are in Sri Lanka. මම ඊයේ පෙරේදත් දැක්කා because I tend to travel in the bus and I want to observe. මම දැක්ක smartphones නැති මිනිස්සු ඉන්නවා. ඒතර කොහොමද tech savvy වෙන්නේ family එක? ඒතර කොහොමද companies ඉස්සරහට යන්නේ? So there are issues happening. Technology and environmental issues company එකට බලපානවා. Then you have the ecological, the weather. Look at what is happening right now. Every year, April, May is heating up. But now it's becoming bit serious, right? Within the next 4 years, the heat will go more. It will grow more. Glaciers will tend to melt. Then certain islands will get disappeared, right? Because that water will flow into the sea. So there'll be climate changes. There'll be weather pattern changes. Now, earlier, we never witnessed so much of mist in Colombo. The New Aurelia weather has changed. So these affects consumer behavior, weather, climate, environmental policies, right? Climate changes, pressures from NGOs. We had a disaster of a ship burned just near the boundaries of Sri Lanka, right? What a damage it did to the sea. Where's the action? I saw a news coming up saying they have taken bribe to take this whole drama under the carpet. Come on, this is our country, right? And we can't burn plastics where we hurt our country's environment. So there are no policies for that. When President Gotabaya wants to implement, everyone said, hey, no, 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 plastic has to come in. Plastic kills animals. The microorganisms in the soil get killed. So then what is happening to Anuradhapura and Polonnaruwa? So much of fertilizer being inserted into the soil without any policy with regards to the ecological setup of the country. And now you can't drink water. People having kidney problems, right? So that's ecological. Look at legal discrimination laws, antitrust laws, employment laws, consumer protection laws, copyright and partner laws, health and safety laws. Yeah, the legal framework affects or improves businesses. So this is external environmental scanning, pestle factors. By heart it. When you see news, please guys, don't watch all the news. Just watch BBC, CNN, Bloomberg. Watch some quality news. Don't watch gossip, please. That kills your entire neurons and all these cells in the brain. Just go through Bloomberg, read Times Magazine, read the Fortune Magazine, read some quality news that you can get updated about the world, what is happening. Don't go to YouTube and watch what Pimi Hansamali did. No, read some quality news of what Elon Musk is doing, what Jeff Bezos is doing, how they are changing the axis of the world, what is happening in North Pole, what is happening in South Pole, what business trends in the world, how the world is going to be in 2030, how the world is going to be in 2050. So be there. Be a futurist. Don't listen to any gossip. Don't watch any news. I'm categorically saying, this is recorded, no problem, because I don't allow my kid to see news. So මං ඒක කීකේ මට කියන්න බෑ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට news බලන්න කියලා. I have to walk the talk. Be productive. Listen to progressive stuff, not deprogressive stuff. And look what is happening in the external environment and note it down, how organization can get affected. Same, there is a SWOT analysis. This is external environmental analysis. SWOT is basically is a strategy. Strengths and weaknesses is internal to the organization. Opportunities and threats are external to the organization. This SWOT, even you can do it, right? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities that is coming from the environment or the society or the market? And what are your threats? So weaknesses has to convert into strengths, threats has to convert into an opportunity, and then strengths has to match with the opportunities. So what are strengths? Things your company does well, qualities that separate you from your competitors, internal resources such as skilled knowledge staff, and so on and so forth. So internals to the organization. Weaknesses, things your company lacks, things your competitors do better than you, right? So what are your weaknesses? Then comes opportunities and threats, that is external to the organization. Undeserved markets for specific products. Are there opportunities? Few competitors in your area. What are your opportunities that is coming from the external environment? And threats, emerging competitors, a changing regulatory environment, negative press media coverage, changing customer attitude towards your company. So these are external. So like I said, it's a strategy where you have to convert weakness into a strength, threats into opportunities, and match it opportunities with strengths. Matching is used to find competitive advantage by matching the strengths to opportunities. Converting is to apply conversion strategies to convert weaknesses or threats into strengths or opportunities. An example of conversion strategy is to find new markets. If their threats or weaknesses cannot be converted, the company should try to minimize or avoid them. So this is a strategy that you guys have to use when we do the internal analysis for an organization. Right. We have to participate in environmental scanning to predict the futuristic trends to gauge marketing opportunities. Practice the environment analysis techniques in different industries and sectors, which we have to do. And if the team is okay, I have to schedule certain lectures on Saturdays. Are you guys okay? Because I need to be very free with you guys to take you through environmental scanning, and there'll be field visits for you, which I'm organizing. So you can see advertising agency, how it works, how a marketing organization works. So there are few surprises coming your way. Are you guys free on Saturdays? Can I schedule certain things for you on Saturdays? How does it work? How does it work for you? Any idea? If you can tell me. If I schedule certain lectures on Saturdays or visits on Saturdays, are you guys okay? Ravi Prabha, can you?
Sir, some are going home on weekends, so they're on vacationing their own
Okay.
hometowns. So
What kind of dates that you guys are okay to go for a visit, to visit the market or have some extra lectures? Because
so
it has
online, like WoW lectures.
prefer physical, Ravi Prabha, because I mean,
Or
I
physical.
need, yeah, I need to feed you guys in.
If it's on Saturdays, it's fine if you can notice us earlier so we can stay and arrange our stuff.
Yeah, so you come back to me Saturday, like say,
Okay.
if I can come around 8 o'clock to the campus, we can finish by
Okay.
10. And field visits can be arranged in weekdays if you guys are free. So give me a timetable.
Is it okay, sir, if I discuss with my friends and
please, no problem.
give you?
Yeah, give me some time slots. These time slots can be arranged in the coming months as free time slots where there are no lectures, no overlaps, nothing. You guys are free, so that we'll do some visits to the industry. So you come back to me.
Okay, sir. I'll discuss with them and say, yeah. I'll let you
Okay,
know.
good. Yeah, let me go to this. Okay. Right. One more thing. Are you guys free tomorrow? Say around the same time. Are you guys free tomorrow, same time? 7:30, 7:45, or 8 o'clock? Can I have a update, please? Are you guys free tomorrow?
So during that time, we don't have any other lectures though. Yeah, yes.
Okay. Discuss with the team. and let me know
Okay,
time
sir.
tomorrow, because I have one more lecture to go, and then we are on target with regards to lectures.
Okay, sir.
Now I covered the previous ones. I need to take you through consumer behavior. That is supposed to be today's lecture. If I have one more night, then this lecture can be done. This is a very small one. Then 26th one is, or the 27th one is the largest one. Few slides to go. If I can have 1 hour tomorrow, this can be done.